Everyone, welcome back. Not much to report today. Um, in terms of the stock market. So what we're going to do is for the next 10 minutes, beginning now, we're going to look at some DD on stock twits for Richtech Robotics. Maybe not so much DD, more of just random talk. But there are interesting conversations being had regarding Richtech, so let's dig in. Okay, someone said 27th of August. Okay, I think this is talking about the earnings report. There's a lot of talk going on as to when is their quarterly. So we can see in the previous quarterly earnings for Richtech January. That's the annual report, sorry. The first quarter earnings, February 14th. Second quarter, May 15th. So this should be due either tomorrow or anytime before the end of the month. So that's pending. That's what everyone's waiting for. Personally, I don't think that's what we should be waiting for. Not that it's not important, but it's not as important as a big press release. Now, this is an interesting rumor or just an interesting thought that the only way you'll see any money in this company is if they announce a big deal. And I think they've already announced, just to be fair to Richtech, they have announced 3 deals, either directly or by proxy. You have the Mercedes-Benz relationship. You've got the Walmart relationship via Ghost Kitchens. And you've got a third one, which escapes my memory at this moment. I can't seem to recall at the moment. Major League Baseball, there it is. So Chipotle is looking for a robot to mix their ingredients, which is perfect for what this company does, what their robots do. And that's an interesting thought. Maybe that's exactly what they need. But as to that taking place exactly in that manner, that they're going to have a deal with Chipotle for the purpose of mixing ingredients, is another story altogether. This person says that Richtech needs to break 59 cents in order for it to break out. Okay, let's just keep looking. This individual says 10 new institutions invested in Richtech in the last 7 days, and you could see the amount of shares: 40,000, 13,000, 108,000. Yeah, we reported on that already. Okay, let me just pause. I'm just going to scan it on my own. When the earnings report comes out, there's going to be a lot of people mad that they sold at 48 cents. Even with a missed earnings report, this is a $1 company when it is not shorted to death. So that's a big caveat. Yeah, when it's not shorted, every company is big. But you know what? I am very positive and bullish on Richtech. If you visit that same Mercedes-Benz dealership on Instagram, they have been using warehouse robots from Richtech since December to the 22nd. So Mercedes-Benz of Plano, I think that's Texas. Videos are on their page. That's a very good good research there. Pausing. Okay, here's Richtech Robotics just posted on their X account or Twitter their commercial with the Mercedes-Benz using one of their robots. For everyone who's only focused on the Atom robot, which I tend to be, here again is proof that they offer more. So Titan, the only way to deliver parts. Don't take our word for it. Hear it directly from Mercedes-Benz Plano. So let's look at that image when that opens. The second Ghost Kitchen with Atom coming soon. Wow, okay, that's really good news. I have a feeling it will be opening on Friday. Only 238 more to go. So that's the image of Titan. It looks like a bathroom, not a bathroom scale, but like a medical scale. And then it's got a shelf, and that is a robot. And then you've got George Cottis, exciting times, great partnership. can't wait to get Adam in all our stores. So that's the founder of Ghost Kitchen. Yeah, it's going to be undeniable once they have 238 locations throughout the United States, and you've got these Adam robots doing what they do, preparing the ingredients and serving food, whatever they're doing, preparing drinks. That's going to take off. I can see that going viral, and their revenues will most likely go up. And I think other businesses can adopt Adam as well. It's not just ghost kitchens. Other businesses could use them, other restaurants. Okay, let's pause again. Okay, I can neither confirm or deny this statement that Richtech is getting attention on Reddit threads. I haven't seen that, so please share that either in the comments or, the comments. Someone is asking last night about watching for total posts. Well, this is one of them. To think he turned 3,000 into 78. Okay, so someone is saying that this is a scam. I think that's what they're claiming. Okay, let me keep scanning. Okay, someone here says the spike that we saw was the smart shorts covering. Smart of them to realize their gains. So that is speculation, but if true, we could see a big explosion in the short to midterm. Okay, I think we're going to end this video with this comment from Lieutenant Stonks. How is Serve Robotics, with its higher debt and significantly lower revenue, justified with that market cap and share price, just because Nvidia bought a few shares months ago? When Serve hype fades and after it's finished dumping as it currently is, Richtech will continue on as the clearly better investment. I mean, that's a good point, but I think I have to bring up something about Serve that differentiates it from Richtech. And I think it is, let me just look it up in a search engine. Yeah, he's actually right. I thought I'm getting them mixed up with another company. I was thinking Lumen. Lumen has a deal with Microsoft. Serve doesn't. And just to be fair to Richtech, their robotics, their tech is being powered by NVIDIA. That's one thing people forget. So both Serve and Richtech are powered by NVIDIA. They have the same kind of skeletal structure. Okay, let me just pause one more time. Okay, so I'm going to end this video with the chart just to remind people how far we have come with Richtech. Okay, so this is the last 24 hours. This is not how you base your investment off 24 hours or even 5 days when it was as high as 58 cents. My average price is, I think, 59 cents or something like that, 50 something cents. Just a few days ago, actually a few weeks ago, on the 5th, we're at 142. Okay, so it was 9 days ago. 9 days ago, we were at $1.42 with Richtech. Less than a month ago, we were at over $2. Okay, 6 months ago, this stock was between February the 16th, 185, almost $2. So it's been hovering between $1 to $2 range. Okay, from February to August. To say that this stock will not go back to those levels, I think is it's pretty short-sighted. We can see that this is severely shorted. This didn't happen because of anything fundamental they did that was wrong. This has been targeted because, in my opinion, I think that the shorts know the great potential of this company. It opened, was offered initially at $5 and could not go below $1.50, and for a period of time it could not go over $6. But then it eventually broke $6. I'm not sure if the $1.50 thing was broken after this point of January. I'm just speculating here. But for this to go from $5 to 11 and then all of a sudden go all the way down to 2 and then hover between $1 to $2 for pretty much, let's see, January, end of January 2024 up to August. So for a good 8 months or 7 months even, 7 months between $1 to $2, and you're thinking this isn't going to go back up, especially with the recent partnerships that were announced, again with Major League Baseball not too long ago. Look at that. It's only 23 days ago, 22 days ago with the MLB, mentioning all these other partnerships, even the Ghost Kitchens, that's 7 months ago to be fair. And then also with Mercedes-Benz and so on. This has great potential. This has great potential, and at the very least should be valued at $1, if not at the most $2. But again, this is all speculation, but we need to get the bigger picture. We can't be short-sighted and say, okay, we've been stuck in sub $1 from August 6th to August 14th. You know, in stock market terms, the 6th to the 14th, that's less than 2 weeks. If you can't wait 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks, you know, you're in the wrong game. You shouldn't be in trading stocks. But if this goes on for longer than a month, for longer than 6 months, yeah, you have a point. You have a valid point to make that, you know, this should not be stuck at under $1 for over 6 months. It should at least break $1 price per share in the next 6 months to as long as a year, the maximum year, 12 months. If it can't break $1 in 12 months from now, from this time, August 2025, if this is still under $1, I think it's time to just abandon ship. In my opinion, I think it's too long to wait for this to break $1, and it's showing incompetence on the administration's, corporate's part, CEO's part. If they don't address this in the next, I'm going to say next 3 months to 6 months, at the longest 12 months, because how long are we willing to wait for anything to change? You can't just expect a flat line for, let's just say, another 6 months. You want this to keep, you want volatility anyway, in a way. You want it to go up, you want it to go down, but you also want volume. So how do you drive volume? Look, the average volume is 7 million. It only had 5 million today. I believe that's a lot of, hedge funds, a lot of naked shorting, short selling, and everything like that. But this is the last year's not looking good, but the last 6 months, you can see there is action, but it was only fluctuating between $1 to $2. So I'm excited to see, is there going to be anything happening in terms of the short sellers having to cover? Because according to some of the posts we just read, they're saying that the spike, if this is what you call a spike, this was done because they're covering their shorts. I don't know if that's what it is, but this has to break 59 cents. They're right. 59 cents seems to be the breakout point. Actually, it was as high as 60, I think 65, if I'm not mistaken, in the last while. Because I remember buying this after it dropped. I noticed this dropping to 37 cents, and I thought, okay, that's the right time to buy. But I bought around 60 cents, and I bought again around 47, so I averaged 50, 58, something like that, 59. So yeah, I think they're right. 63 looks like the resistance in the short term, but it has to break that. That is very, it's vital for it to break 60 cents, 63 cents, and then we're going to see a spike. I think that's what it is. It has to break that ceiling. But yeah, there's a lot of things a lot of factors at play. Earnings reports, quarterly reports, the press releases, just anything that they can release to turn the tide. Because I'm not saying it's urgent, but it's going to be, if nothing is done in the next, it's only been 9 days? In the next if nothing is done in the next 3 weeks. So they can't leave this in this state for the next month. They have to do something, in my opinion. Look, we saw a spike. That's a true spike, July the 22nd. And it's not August 22nd yet. So just to be fair, there was a spike, July the 22nd. Hopefully we'll see some similar kind of spike in the next month to 2 months. I think that's what we will see. But we have to just wait, be patient, and continue to do our research, continue to prove that whether this company is viable or not. Because the fact is they haven't proven themselves with a proven track record, and that is what makes this Richtech risky. Metamaterials was similar, but they didn't have any proof of concept. They didn't have the solid partnerships that Richtech does. They didn't get the same press that Richtech is getting. Meta didn't have that. Metamaterials, that is. So a lot of it was talk and nothing in terms of products working and being used. I think that's the big difference. The products are not being used in the real world. Metamaterials is products. All the different things that they were saying, that the tech that they have, it's not really being used. It was only being talked about, and yeah, some companies said they want to sign up, but nothing really materialized of that in the real world, only in conferences and shows, but it did not extend into application in the real world with consumers and corporations. But we can see the big difference is Richtech, they have the real world applications. We can see ghost kitchens opening 2 restaurants now, and on the way to hundreds more in Walmarts of all places. That's really good. That's a good market. That's a good location for you to be in to gain awareness in the public's eye. Major League Baseball, if they could expand in every stadium of every team playing in baseball, that would be great. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's potential. That's a potentiality. Mercedes-Benz, they're using Richtech robots for delivering parts and helping their staff to be more efficient. So what if other automotive companies adopt the same kind of structure to help their staff? There's so many potential avenues for this. So that's what I like about this company. I regardless of all that, I still think at 47 cents, this is so greatly undervalued. We looked at the revenues the other day, and that's undeniable. The revenues are greater than Serve Robotics revenues. They're making way more. They're in the millions, where Serve Robotics is not even broken a million. Actually, it did break a million, but it's not to the same level. It's not at 8 million, where Richtech has made 8 million over the course of a year. Serve did a million. So we're comparing these two companies, but one has a greater stock price of $11 and one has a stock price of under 50 cents. So there is a great discrepancy. There's something wrong with this picture. So let's sit back, be patient, and prove these things. I think we have something really wonderful on the horizon. You just have to just sit back and wait. There's nothing else to do. So thanks for your time, and we'll check us out in the next video, or come back in the next video. Till then, God bless you all, and God bless your investments.